Welcome, incredible souls, to a profound conversation that cuts through the noise of external validation and societal expectations. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to prove ourselves to others, to our bosses, our peers, our families, and even strangers on social media. We chase applause, recognition, and approval, often exhausting ourselves in the process. But today, we're going to shift that focus entirely. We're going to talk about the only audience that truly matters, the only opinion that holds ultimate power. Prove yourself to yourself. Think about it. How many times have you set a goal, only to abandon it when the going got tough, or when no one was watching? How many times have you let a fear, a doubt, or a perceived limitation stop you, not because someone else told you couldn't, but because didn't believe you could? The most significant battles we face aren't fought in boardrooms or on public stages. They are fought in the quiet chambers of our own minds. And the greatest victory isn't winning over critics, it's winning over your own self-doubt. This isn't about arrogance or ego, it's about integrity to your own potential. It's about fulfilling the promises you make to yourself. It's about building an unshakable foundation of self-trust, brick by painstaking brick. When you prove something to yourself, it's a deeply personal triumph that no one can take away from you. It's a quiet knowing that you are capable, resilient, and worthy, regardless of external validation or fleeting successes. So how do you begin this journey of internal validation? It starts with defining what proving yourself actually means to you. It's not about achieving perfection or being the best in the world. It's about pushing past your own perceived limits. It's about conquering that voice in your head that says you can't. It's about taking consistent action towards a goal, not for external reward, but for the profound satisfaction of knowing. Maybe it's finishing that challenging project, even when exhaustion screams at you to quit. Maybe it's sticking to a new health regimen day after day, week after week, simply because you committed to it. Maybe it's mastering a new skill, one quiet hour at a time, for no other reason than your own desire for growth. The first crucial step is to make a promise to yourself that truly matters. Don't pick something easy. Pick something that makes you slightly uncomfortable, something that requires genuine effort and discipline. This could be a commitment to waking up an hour earlier, to exercising consistently, to dedicating time to a side project, or to learning a new skill. The size of the promise matters less than the integrity with which you uphold it. Once you've made that promise, the next step is to show up consistently, even when motivation is absent. This is where most people falter. They rely on bursts of inspiration. But proving yourself to yourself isn't about feeling good. It's about doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. It's about establishing a routine, building habits, and embracing the disciplined, often unglamorous grind. It's in these moments of quiet perseverance that true self-trust is forged. Every time you push through the desire to quit, every time you choose effort over ease, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious. I am a person who keeps my promise. This journey will inevitably involve battling your own internal resistance. The voice of doubt, procrastination, and comfort will be loud. It will whisper insidious suggestions. Just skip today, you can start tomorrow, it's too hard, what's the point? These are the moments that define you. This is where you prove yourself to yourself. When that internal critic is at its loudest, that's precisely when you need to act. Take one small step. That single action in defiance of your inner saboteur is a monumental victory. Each small victory builds momentum, chipping away at the fortress of self-doubt. Consider the athlete. They don't just prove themselves on game day. They prove themselves in the countless hours of lonely training, the early mornings, the sore muscles, the repetitions that no one sees. They push their limits, not just for the win, but to show themselves what they're capable of. The true victory is the personal satisfaction of knowing they gave it their all, that they faced their physical and mental ceilings and pushed past them. That internal validation is more powerful than any medal or applause. Moreover, proving yourself to yourself is about embracing discomfort as a catalyst for growth. Our natural inclination is to avoid pain and seek comfort, but true growth lies just beyond the edge of your comfort zone. When you voluntarily step into challenging situations, when you tackle tasks that scare you, when you push past your own perceived limitations, you expand your capacity. You discover strengths you didn't know you possessed. Every time you consciously choose discomfort for the sake of growth, you are reinforcing to yourself, I am brave, I am capable, I can handle this. This process also demands radical honesty. You can fool others, but you can't fool yourself. When you commit to proving yourself to yourself, you must be brutally honest about your efforts, your setbacks, and your progress. Did you truly give it your all? Did you uphold your promise, or did you cut corners? This self-assessment, devoid of external judgment, is crucial for authentic growth. It allows you to learn from your missteps without the pressure of public failure. The beauty of proving yourself to yourself is that it compounds over time. Each small act of self-integrity builds upon the last, creating a powerful ripple effect. As you consistently keep your promises to yourself, your self-confidence deepens, not in an arrogant way but in a quiet, unshakable knowing. You start to trust your own resolve, you recognize your own resilience. You begin to see yourself as a person who finishes what they start, a person who overcomes obstacles, a person who can rely on themselves. This internal strength becomes your bedrock, making you less susceptible to external criticism or the need for constant validation. Think about the feeling of successfully completing a long-term project, not because someone told you to, but because you were determined to see it through. That deep sense of accomplishment, that quiet pride, that is the reward of proving yourself to yourself. It's a feeling of internal mastery that transcends any external accolade. It fuels future endeavors and creates a positive feedback loop. The more you prove to yourself, the more you believe in yourself, and the more you achieve. So, what is it that you need to prove to yourself? Is it that you can be disciplined, that you can overcome a specific fear, that you can start that side hustle, that you can stick to a healthy habit? The specifics don't matter as much as the unwavering commitment to the internal challenge. Stop chasing external validation. Stop performing for others. Turn your gaze inward. Make a profound promise to yourself, and then show up every single day with the quiet courage and relentless consistency that proves you mean it. Fight the battles in your mind, conquer your own doubts, and embrace the discomfort of growth. When you prove yourself to yourself, you unlock a level of self-trust, resilience, and inner power that will serve you in every single aspect of your life. It is the most important journey you will ever embark on, and the only validation you will ever truly need. Your most important audience is waiting. Go prove yourself.